what is Shintoism? In this video, we're going to discuss the religion out of Japan called Shintoism. We're going to briefly discuss some history and different ways to practice Shinto, some main beliefs, and the kami. Shinto literally means the way of the gods, or the way of the kami. The kami are something awe-inspiring that are extraordinary, above the natural world. Something like divinities or gods or deities, things that deserve respect and are in charge of certain things that happen. So when we learn about kami, we're learning two things in Shintoism. First of all, we're also learning that Shintoism is a polytheistic religion. Poly, meaning more than one, and theism, meaning a system of belief that worships some kind of supernatural being. Since Shinto means the way of the kami, and the kami are in plural form, that should tell us that we are dealing with a polytheistic religion. And secondly, when we learn about the kami, that there are deities and gods and spirits, we would have to find out what those spirits are in, and that's what leads us to realizing that Shintoism is animistic. Anim is this word that means soul or mind, and animism is the view that there are souls in things that are inanimate objects. Those kami don't just exist in people, but they also exist in inanimate objects, which tells us that Shintoism is animistic. This is a religion that believes that there are supernatural deities or gods or divinities that exist in the mountains, in the seas. And therefore, we must respect the mountains and the seas because we must respect the kami. Shintoism is polytheistic because they believe in more than one god, and it's animistic because they attribute gods into inanimate objects. One last thing about the kami is that we cannot fully understand them. Kami transcend or go beyond our human understanding. So no one can fully understand or describe the kami. Let's turn to some history. Shintoism is a very old religion. We don't know how old it is. We don't know its founder. In fact, in Shintoism, the belief is that there is no person responsible for the religion. But around the year 500, lots of religions started spreading around the Asian countries, like Buddhism and Confucianism. And so Shintoism, because it was then competing with other religions coming from, say, China, started writing down its beliefs and giving itself a name so that it can be held separate from these other religions. So we added that. There's no sacred text in Shintoism either, nothing equivalent to the Quran or the Bible, but there are these two main texts that are very important for Shintoism, but they're more so about history and sociology and philosophy and culture than they are religious texts about sacred things like heaven or sin. In Shintoism, there is no sin. Shinto do believe in both physical purity as well as mental purity. They believe in harmony with everything that's alive, including inanimate objects, so all of nature. They believe in a strong sense of respect for family, including those who have passed, like ancestors. They believe in souls and that the souls of those who are dead, they're still watching and able to interact with us. They believe in worship at shrines. And lastly, with almost every single religion, there's a lot of different ways to practice the religion, especially one as old and ancient as Shintoism. So here's a few different ways to practice Shintoism, each with their own nuanced belief system.